Minister.
Y'all check this shit out.
You ain't shoot that. Yeah, she right here. She got a gun on me. I'm just telling you that she pulled a gun on me, huh?
Play with me again. Play with me.
Brenda, so you gonna
play with me? Give me the motherfucking
phone right there.
Put it in my motherfucking hand.
Here, man. So you gonna shoot me over there? Over your sister hitting me in my face?
Bitch.
Fuck like me.
Fuck you, you sorry ass nigga.
You sorry.
Wow.
Hey, wait till they lock your ass up in October.
I already know. Y'all already Y'all already set it up.
Yes.
I already know.
I promise you.
I
I'm
already-
calling the district attorney.
That's fine. But you don't know what I can do.
Sorry ass nigga, go.
You don't know what I can do with your sister
Sorry
too.
ass nigga, go.
Your sister stabbed me.
Okay, don't
I ain't
give a
put no
fuck.
case
She
on
shoulda-
her.
She should have made sure the shit stuck.
Wow.
Bitch.
I should've. You the bitch. I'll be a bitch. I'll be a bitch. You want to. You ain't shoot that gun. You can't be scared. You ain't shoot that gun. Yeah, you ain't shoot that gun. You ain't shoot that gun.
Nigga, you be happy she
You
didn't
ain't shoot that. Yeah, she right here. She got a gun on me. I'm just telling you that she pulled a gun on me, huh?
Play with me again. Play with me.
Brenda, so you gonna
Play with me. Give me the motherfucking phone.
right.
Oh, she finna lose her damn job. Houston police officer under fire for pulling a gun on her brother-in-law trying to get her sister's phone. You can tell she been itching to do that. She probably never liked that dude ever since he started messing with her sister.
Looking for a professional photographer for your next big event? Need video of your special day? Then look no further. For $100 an hour, have a professional photographer or videographer shoot your wedding, birthday party, quinceañera, bar mitzvah or bat mitzvah, anniversary party, or whatever your special occasion may be. Highlight your event with professional, crisp photos and video. Check out Charles Arness Photography on Instagram, as well as book us for your next event. Must live in the Southern California area.
And what nice for
But it turned into a live. But yeah, so my favorite part of the workout is when it's done and I get to get some air. Thank you. I did, what did I do? I was on the TRX today. And I was doing these step downs, and you know, the trainer make it look so easy, but you know, you step up, you have like one foot on the block, and then the other foot you have to flex, and you have to like push into your hips and sit down and like make your heel touch the floor, but without like, you got to touch it ever so lightly, you know. So yeah, but honestly, I was sore all week. Like today was the first day I woke up not sore from my workout on Monday. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I'm gonna go now. I was really just trying to take a picture of my cute little shirt. Yeah. So I might tap in later on tonight when I throw my wig on, so y'all can see me with some hair on or something.
High press agreement. Oh, there's, you know, Philadelphia's got such a great defense. Be a woman.
Yeah, JR, he had me come and do Summer Jam with him one year. I think that was the time when he had that.
Me and Pac went in the studio and did a song together. And then them little dudes.
Outlaws.
Yeah.
Outlaws.
They came, like, as soon as we got there, they came up to Pac talking about, yo, Lauryn Hill dissed you, Mobb Deep dissed you.
It's true. Tupac, he really had an issue with Jay-Z. He really didn't like him then.
Not at all. I think that if Pac was alive, then it would have been a whole different story. And as much money as Jay-Z has, he still hasn't accomplished what Tupac accomplished before he was at 25 years old.
Big Daddy Kane just said something about Jay-Z and Tupac that nobody saw coming. And let's just say that the story we've been told is not the full picture. As you probably know, Kane helped put Jay-Z on and gave him his big break. That's not even up for debate. Jay was opening for Kane, freestyling on stage, rapping in his crew cypher, but as Jay got bigger, Kane's name started to disappear from the narrative. And here's where it gets even more interesting. Kane's comments also connect back to Tupac, because while Kane was opening doors for Jay-Z in the East, Pac was firing warning shots, calling out the industry, calling out fake players, and yes, throwing shade at Jay. So what is Kane really saying? Did Jay-Z take more than just inspiration from him and Pac? And did he build his legacy by stepping over theirs and never looking back? Let's break it down.
Oh, hold up. Tupac is a lyricist. See what I'm saying? It's just that he's not one of those lyrical MCs that spit stuff, but his stuff is, he spit deep lyrics that touch your soul.
When Jay-Z was still an unknown MC in the early 90s, Big Daddy Kane stepped in and took Jay on tour during his Chocolate City run, letting him spit freestyles on stage while Kane changed outfits. And it wasn't just stage time. Kane also helped shop Jay-Z's demo, recording several tracks and sending them to major labels. And based on what Kane said, it wasn't easy to sell Jay-Z because labels simply didn't like his style.
Jay-Z, I heard that no one really wanted to sign him when you were shopping him around the record labels. Is that true?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. This was, I want to say, I don't know, 90, 91 maybe. We was, Jay, we recorded some songs, probably about 4 or 5 songs on Jay-Z, and shopped them to several different record labels, and they all passed.
And while those labels passed, Kane still believed Jay would eventually grow into his own, and he was right. But here's where the narrative gets tricky. Kane's influence on Jay's early, fast-paced, smooth, yet aggressive flow is undeniable. But Jay-Z's later interviews, documentaries, and public narratives paid little attention to this formative relationship. In his memoir, Decoded, Jay-Z does acknowledge learning pacing and stagecraft from Kane, but there's no deep gratitude or repeated homage. Just a brief nod. And Kane noticed this silence. There were even rumors that Jay's line on Do It Again, Put Your Hands Up, was a diss at Kane. Jay raps, I seen the same ish happen to Kane. 3 cuts in your eyebrows trying to wild out. As you all know, Kane was known for shaving 3 lines into his eyebrows as part of his signature style. And that line can easily sound like a sly diss to Big Daddy Kane, even if Jay never confirmed it. Kane was iconic for his 3 eyebrow slits, a style statement that became part of his brand in the late 80s and early 90s. By the late 90s, Kane's commercial star had faded, and younger rappers were taking over. So when Jay, who once looked up to Kane and was even mentored by him, delivered that line in a cold, dismissive tone on Do It Again, it came off to some as mockery. Angie Martinez also reportedly made a comment on her show that it was a diss, which fed the rumor mill, although Kane later brushed it off publicly. And then add that to Jay-Z's well-known jealousy. Jay admitted he studied Kane closely backstage, but as Jay transformed into the gangster hustler persona, Kane stepped back so Jay could craft his own identity. And now, years later, Kane wonders if Jay let him out of the picture too deliberately.
I remember actually having a record deal, through a production deal with someone else, and recording, and then the next thing you know, someone else on the label blew up.
But here's the thing, Kane wasn't alone. Around the same time that Kane was stepping back, Tupac was stepping up, and he was already calling out the exact kind of industry games Kane is now hinting at. Pac saw the shift from artists with substance and style to a new breed of rappers chasing image, money, and power. And one name that started popping up was Jay-Z. Back in the day, there were a lot of rumors flying around that Jay-Z felt threatened by Tupac. Like, deep down, he knew he couldn't match Pac's charisma. Because as sharp as Jay was with wordplay, Pac had the raw presence and untouchable it factor that most rappers just can't teach. And things eventually boiled over. Jay and Pac actually had real beef right before Pac died. And it all kicked off when Jay teamed up with Biggie to throw jabs at the West Coast. Jay and Big, both from Bed-Stuy, started getting close in the early 90s. And in 96, they dropped Brooklyn's Finest, one of the standout tracks on Jay's Reasonable Doubt. But that collab lit the fuse. Irv Gotti, who was working closely with Jay at the time, later said he warned him not to put Biggie on that track. The East Coast-West Coast beef was already out of control, and Irv knew that adding fuel to the fire could backfire fast.
You got to go back to Brooklyn's Finest. I was dead set against it. I was telling Jay, don't do it, don't do it, don't do it. And he was like, why? And I was just like, he's too strong. I said, but before we take over the world, we got to take over the West Coast. Before we take over the West Coast, we got to take over the East Coast. Before we take over the East Coast, we got to take over New York. Before we take over New York, you got to take over Brooklyn. And he owns all that. And I was like, this is not a whack. So I was just like, I was in fear that I was like, yo, you may come off like this little man. You understand?
Now, Pac and Biggie actually started out cool, but things took a dark turn in '94 when Pac was shot 5 times during a robbery at Quad Studios. Pac believed Biggie and Diddy knew something about the setup, but didn't give him a heads up, and that was a betrayal he never forgot. But Biggie, for his part, always denied having any knowledge of it.
Yeah, I think Pac was more upset that that word was getting back to him, that the people that did do this to him was affiliated one way or another with Biggie, whether they was extorting him or word got back that they was going to do this to Pac. So this is one of the reasons that Pac was upset.
So after the Quad Studio shooting, Pac and Biggie started taking shots at each other in public. Shortly before Jay dropped Brooklyn's Finest, Biggie released Who Shot Ya? And by then, East Coast-West Coast tensions were already at a boiling point. And that's why Irv Gotti warned Jay to hold off on dropping his track with Biggie. But Jay went ahead and released Brooklyn's Finest anyway. And that only made things worse because in his verse, Biggie threw direct jabs at Pac, calling him his son and hinting at the rumors about Pac and Faith Evans.
And then what Big did, which I was like, that's why Pac was on Jay, because of Brooklyn's Finest. If they have twins, you probably have 2 Pacs. Get it? 2 Pacs. And Jay's on the record with him. So now he's like, you ain't no like me, Jay-Z. Then he start bombing on Jay.
So after this, Pac started firing shots at Jay-Z on tracks like Bomb First, My Second Reply, and F Friends. By then, fans were expecting Jay to clap back with a full-on diss track, but he never got the chance. Just weeks later, Pac was fatally down in a drive-by in Las Vegas. But here's the twist. Jay did write a response track called Scathing, which was reportedly a brutal diss aimed at Pac. He never released it, supposedly because he didn't want to fan the flames while Pac was still alive. But not many people know that after Pac's death, Jay actually performed this track live at the Apollo. According to DJ Clark Kent, the song was wildly disrespectful, and Jay only did it because he felt like he had something to prove, like he was carrying a chip on his shoulder and finally letting it out.
And it's funny because before he performed the record, he was like, yo, no disrespect to the dead, but you just can't say whatever to me.
Oh, so he actually performed it after Pac passed?
Yeah. Yeah, we was at the Apollo. It was, I will say this, if you can find anybody who was at that show and the Apollo was packed, they will tell you that it was absolutely crazy, the things he was saying. I was like, Lord Jesus. Like, when you know when you hear something, it's one thing, but then when you hear it performed, it's like, jeez. It was super tough.
But why would Jay choose to perform that diss track after Pac was already gone? Well, there's been a lot of talk that Jay actually felt relieved when Pac died because he was always intimidated by him and figured he could never outshine the legend. In fact, Diddy's former bodyguard, Gene Deal, revealed that Jay was so scared of Pac that he once refused to leave his hotel room in Las Vegas for a show, simply because Pac and his crew were in town.
The story is that Jay was going to try to perform in Vegas, but Pac was in Vegas, and him and his dudes now, and they wasn't going to let Jay-Z come out the hotel. They found.
Nonetheless, Terry just unloaded on him, said Martinez. I could see him getting angrier and angrier. I heard your fucking track, Dre said, in Terry's recollection. Fuck you, bitch. Fuck you, Mr. Ultimate Breaks and Beats, she yelled back, referencing a popular series of vinyl albums containing sample-ready breakbeats. One more fucking word, he added, a threat she ignored. And he punched me in the eye, she said. And when I didn't go down, he punched me in the mouth. He punched her hard, really hard.
For more of these fascinating stories and true crimes, subscribe to Charles Arnis World. Thanks for watching.
Very shortly. Chris?
Brains. Formula for the cold.
Now this is...
from me. Ice Cube started melting on me. These Negroes who play hard pretend they're gangsters. But when the real gangster, the cracker, comes on the scene, they punk out. Scared to do an album with me now. Scared of what the white folks gonna say. What the Jews gonna say. On this video, some of you seen it on TV.
He passed
the
away.
new one that just came out with Scarface. He say something about put my gat in your mouth or my gun in your mouth and make you vomit. I'm down with Khalid Abdul Muhammad. But when it's time,
I try to make you vomit. Down with Khalid Abdul Muhammad. We got a brother, I'm McNick. I'm the
for a moment, black people who pretended to be close to me started running from me. Ice Cube started melting on me. These Negroes who play hard pretend they're gangsters.
This is about Tupac's record label that's ran by that white Tom Whaley that pimped my brother's legacy, actually, because of the fact Tupac was murdered. We all know that. Tupac would have wanted, being as though his album didn't come out till after he was dead, he would have wanted for my brother to be credited and paid. Not messed over by Tom Whaley and nobody else. As far as Ice Cube's, his record label, he put, and his record label put, act like you was down with the nation, and you turncoat on my brother. Talking about M-A-G-A. What is M-A-G-A? Some Trump? He ran around Trump, deporting everybody. He didn't deport his own guy. Public enemy. I don't know where to come. This is about Tupac's record label that's ran by that white Tom Whaley that pimped my brother's.
Khalid Muhammad, he passed away some years ago. I didn't know they was beefing. Oh wow, I thought they was cool. That's crazy. So I guess the nation wasn't really down with Ice Cube like that. It was a bunch of pictures. I'm from what I heard, that Ice Cube is supposed to be a 5% Muslim. You know, that's what I heard. I don't know if that's true or not. Or, you know, he never talks about his religion, but it was rumored that he joined the nation. He's a 5%er. I don't know if that, like I said, I don't know if that's true, but he was spending a lot of time with the nation. He had them on his album cover, Death Certificate. It's actually the dope album cover when you look at it. It's really dope. He got the Lynch Mob, his crew on one side, and he got the nation on the other side, and he like in the middle. But yeah. So he was messing around with the Muslims for a while, doing his Death Certificate and what's the other album? Lethal Injection. When he grew the afro out, he was rolling with Farrakhan hard back then. That's why I think John Singleton put him in higher learning, because he was really on like some Muslim, like black shit. He had the pick in his hair back in the day when he had the fro with the fist on it. So he was really like real Afrocentric and was getting down with and he would put. I think it was one of them albums where he had, he had a Muslim brother on there talking at the beginning of a couple of his songs. He had sampled a lot of Farrakhan in his music, so he was really kind of like pushing towards the nation. But I guess now, being that he's more mainstream, he started. I guess they're saying he's starting like to shy away from it more, so he can be more appealing and get more money with the Hollywood system. You know, so he can get movie deals done like Barbershop and Friday. So because I think when he was still, when he did Fridays and all those classics, it was kind of like underground. He was like that. He was into the Muslim, and he was back with Farrakhan. But then it started to come out that he was around Farrakhan and the nation a lot. And you know how the government feel about them. So Q management probably like, hey, you need to distance yourself from them people, man. I know that's your religion and all, but you need to keep that kind of quiet. Like, don't be, you know what I'm saying? Don't be hanging out with them like that, because we trying to get you to the next level and shit. We won't be able to get these film deals or be invited in these offices spaces if you continue to, hang out with these Muslims. To them, a Muslim let me tell you something. The Nation of Islam is the only brothers I think that America really fears because they're organized and they're disciplined. That's one thing they do not. One thing that they fear is a disciplined black man, and that's what the Nation of Islam represent. You can't get them with liquor. You can't get them. They don't eat pork. They get a strict diet. They don't smoke weed. They work out every day. They on a strict diet. So they the ones that they can't really mess with. You know what I'm saying? They know how to fight. They in shape. They look young. They be like 80 years old, looking like they in their 40s and shit. So it's some fear with the American establishment has always had with the Black Muslim Party, like the Nation of Islam. Especially Farrakhan. They really don't like him. That's why they took over. They took Arsenio Hall's show back in the 90s because he had brought him on there. But crazy part about it, he was on like shows like Donahue and shit back in the 80s. Farrakhan would be on there like Geraldo, and they didn't pull their shows, but the black dude bring them on and they pull this. That's what it was rumored. You know what I'm saying? But some would say that it was just they were going to pull the show anyway. But whatever. These other talk shows still thriving, but they had to pull the black. Arsenio Hall was the most popular show in the late 80s and the 90s when he had his talk show, and they didn't like that shit. He made his talk show was hip, and he was really, he put on, Arsenio Hall put on a lot of black artists back in the day. A lot of people, I don't think he gets credit for that. But anyway, what y'all think about this video? This is his sister, Khalid Muhammad. This must be his older sister. I believe he passed away like 15, 16 years ago, if I ain't mistaken. Khalid Muhammad. Yeah. Rest in peace to that brother, man. So what y'all think about this video? Leave your comments and subscribe to Charles Arnaz World. Hit that thumbs up button.
Talking that it has released its new Model 2.
They're gonna go for it. Lock the door. Put the window up. They need to call somebody. Put the window up. I'm waiting for the U.S. Embassy. Put the window up. This is how we at. The embassy. No, they're gonna go for it. Lock the door. Put the window up. They need to call somebody. Put the window up. I'm waiting for the U.S. Embassy. Put the window up. This is how we at. No, they're gonna go for it.
Can you just call them like that? How do you get in contact with the U.S. Embassy? What y'all doing over there in the first damn place, man? I know we want to travel and go places and do things, but we hate it all over the world, man. And we have no rights. We're not protected by our own country. And these motherfuckers know that. So that's why they're able to do that. Don't nobody give a damn about black people like that. And they know that. That's why they're doing what they're doing. What are your black asses doing over here? You know what I'm saying? We got to find out. You would think we should be able to go anywhere we want to go, but we got to be careful going to a lot of these countries, man. A lot of these countries have a deep hatred for us, like deeper than the South. Deeper than America. I'm not saying you can't go out there and travel, see the world, but just know what to see. Know where you're welcomed. They could end up probably shooting this whole car up. And you know what I'm saying. You don't know how to. Man, please. You just gotta be careful how you move, man, when you're black and when you travel in this world. If they're doing this because they know black people ain't got no rights. That's why they're doing that. If they do that to a white person, they know damn well they have the whole U.S. government on their ass. I'll be all in the news and everything, lose their job for, you know what I'm saying, trying to extort white people. So, but these black people, y'all, don't nobody give a damn about y'all. Let's extort these black bitches. You know what I'm saying? What y'all doing over here in the first damn place? You know what I mean? Just gotta know where to move, man. Know how to move. Mexicans, really, a lot of the Mexicans over there in Mexico, they have a real hatred for black people. You know, people ain't our brothers and sisters, man. They would wake the fuck up. For real. Hit the thumbs up button, subscribe to the channel. Charles Arnaz World. What's up, y'all? It's your boy Charles in Israel. Just tapping in with you guys. Listen, I am checking out Diary of a Mad Man by Scarface. Checking it out. We're gonna go ahead and listen to it, and after we're done, I'm gonna give my reaction. That thumbs up, that button, and thanks for watching Charles in Israel, guys. Appreciate it.
Chapter 10. I'm Black.
Yes, you are.
As badly as the country wanted to make everything a Cosby Show moment, the reality for the majority of Black America was really more boys in the hood. And people wanted to hear that shit. Even today, I think that's still true for the most part. But when we came on the scene, and as things continued to develop in hip-hop, it became less and less about people trying to out-rap each other, and much more about delivering the truth and getting the word out about what was really going on in the streets of America, not just what America wanted you to see. And it was that hunger for information, after being starved of it for so long, that really led to a great run for everybody who was making the kind of music that we were making. Because we were all conversing with each other and letting everyone know that the shit that they were dealing with in, say, Chicago or LA was the same kind of shit we were dealing with in Houston, and the same kind of shit niggas were dealing with in DC or New Orleans or Baltimore or Memphis. And it was just that knowledge and that familiarity that made the shit so compelling. Because you can be out here and start to really think that you're the only ones getting fucked or the only ones going through some crazy shit on the block. But when you hear these records and it's just like, oh shit, I was just listening to a motherfucker from Cleveland and they're going through the same shit we are right here. And that's powerful. It's powerful and empowering to know that you're not alone, even when your back is against the wall and the shit is just straight horrific. Knowing that it ain't just you or your crew or your block or your town or your police department or whatever it is. That's some powerful shit. And it ain't like I'm just making that shit up. You can see it in the sales and the way the music just exploded. Because once the records of niggas telling their side of the story started getting around, that's when we realized that the whole world was a ghetto. When we got a new album from Tupac or a new album from MC Breed, it was like, no shit, the police are fucking with you in Flint too? Or, niggas is selling dope and getting shot in Oakland too? That's the same shit that's going on in North Carolina, which is the same shit that's going on in Port Arthur, which is the same shit that's going on in Miami. And that's why the shit was so popular. Niggas really wanted to hear what was going on in everybody else's world. And that was a great thing. So there we were, delivering the word that niggas wanted to hear. And it was fresh and straight off the block, raw, uncut, and unadulterated. When it first started out, the system didn't want anything to do with us. They didn't know how to do anything with us. We were doing our own thing. And that was a threat, and that's why they tried to shut us down. I really think that's why rap was always getting dragged into congressional hearings and shit like that. Because niggas were making money legally, and lots of it. And the American system hadn't figured out how to take its cut. Of course, once they figured that shit out, all of that political pressure stopped. They always wanted to say that we were glorifying violence, or the street life, or drug dealing, or sex, or whatever it was.
They really want to stop in this country. That's the scary part, is a black person finding a way to get money, especially a black man, finding out how to get money legally without them. That is the biggest threat.
Anything that made them uncomfortable, we were glorifying it. I never understood that. We weren't glorifying shit. It was just there. If I say I get a lot of pussy, you could say that's glorifying fucking. But if you ask me, I'm just telling you how it is. I get a lot of pussy. To me, that's just speaking the truth. Nobody was trying to glorify a goddamn thing. It was just about being as real as you could be. It was what it was at that time. It's still like that today. We have a problem in this country with telling the truth about what's really going on. especially when it comes to the history and the day-to-day realities faced by the black population. It's always skewed or distorted or ignored. Sometimes I can't tell which is worse. Would I rather they ignored the death of Michael Brown, or would I rather they shoot him dead and then tried to paint him like a criminal? So I really think that a lot of the bad press that rap music has always gotten is just a way to take the attention off of the continued systematic targeting and terrorizing of young black men in their own fucking communities. How do you glorify reality? America is always looking for something to blame for the reason why it's destroying itself. First, it was jazz that was destroying America. Then it was rock and roll. Then it was disco. Then it was rap. But you know, I think America is destroying America. Our country is built on a foundation of rules and laws and belief systems that date back to the 1700s and the 1800s, back to the time of slavery. And it's fucking us up. It's breeding hate. It's deeper than a record. Hate goes way deeper than that. A buddy of mine really ate a bitch. He literally killed her and ate her. I had another homeboy who was killed in his house with his girl and all of his friends. I have another homeboy that was killed by a cop. So I ask again, who's glorifying what?
I want to hear more about this friend that killed his girlfriend and ate her. Damn.
That's what I've always wanted to know, because this is the shit that's really going on. But I'm still waiting on an answer to that one. I'll probably be waiting my whole life. The way I see it, I'm like GE. I bring good things to life. I'm serious. I feel like it's every rapper's responsibility, just like it's the responsibility of everyone with a massive platform and a megaphone, to speak to the masses.
Said that logo. That's the commercial they used to have back in the day. GE, we bring good things to life. Remember that? That's for anybody that's over the age of 35.
And expose the problems that they see in society. It's like they say in New York, if you see something, say something. Because if you don't expose the problem and don't let the world know that there is a problem that needs to be addressed, then no one will ever know that there was a problem in the first place. And it will continue. You bet your motherfucking ass. So it's my responsibility to speak the truth about what's really going on. That's what the community looks to me to do, and I owe it to them to deliver every single time. And the shit goes deep. You ever heard the saying, save the land, join the clan? White people are arming themselves every day, and they have been for years. Then, when you think about how easy it has been to get a felony drug charge, and how hard it is to get a legal gun, never mind steady work, as a convicted felon, and you factor in the rates of incarceration of the black and white communities, you can start to see how deep this shit goes. These motherfuckers are not playing with us, for real. They can paint us as demons in the media, and they can make the country scared of young black men. But this shit is way bigger than us, and it's way bigger than rap. Don't get it confused. We are the hunted. We are the motherfucking target. You better wake the fuck up. And I don't believe in peaceful protest. Peaceful protest will just get your ass kicked again. It's just like in life. If a motherfucker is fucking with you in the hood, and you keep turning the other cheek, you're gonna keep getting your ass kicked. The only way to beat a bully is to fight. Win, lose, or draw, you've gotta fight. And I don't give a fuck what anybody says. The same goes for the state. Honestly, I'm happy when I see niggas fight back. Like that shit in Ferguson was great to me. Or when they rioted in LA after the Rodney King trial. I love that shit. I'm for anything radical when it comes to the mistreatment of minorities. You can't lay down in the face of oppression. You have to fight in order for them to respect you. So I love it when motherfuckers want to go to war. I know it sounds crazy, but fuck it. I love it. So our music was a reflection of that. America thought it could push us aside, put its foot on our throats, and keep us there, silent and dying. But the Ghetto Boys and all of our peers came out with one simple message. Fuck that. No matter what they tried to do to us, we were going to make sure that we were heard.
I liked that one, man. That was a good chapter.
Chapter 11.
You know? And I hate to say it, but he got a point. You don't get freedom and you don't get respect. Then somebody just keep hitting you. You know, peaceful protest. You know, that's why you can come and have the people that's doing the killing telling you, okay, y'all can march or y'all gotta be peaceful. Like, no, y'all. The reason why we're here is because y'all wasn't peaceful, because y'all shot and killed somebody. So, yeah, I would have to agree with Scarface. Shoot, that's the only time I really see change is when something been burned down. I hate to say it, I noticed that with the Rodney King thing. When they started acting the fool out here in L.A. in the early '90s, that's when they did a retrial. Then they went and started putting the police in jail when they thought that the people was going to burn the damn city down. If they would have just peaceful protests, even though they didn't really do too much time, but still they did something, right? Which even if they did that, because they could just say in the media, oh yeah, we're gonna give him 2 years, and then his ass is at home. They'll tell him to go to Canada somewhere. Give him, hey, just lay low in Canada until your time is up. We got you an apartment. You know what I'm saying? We got you in the Sioux name. They know how to hide you now if they want to. So you think these cops is doing prison time?
And what night for then sudden whoa.
We're going into
Take you
Thai president agreement. Oh, there's, Philadelphia's got such a great deep.
be a woman who could
Want to see all of Los Angeles in one day and get some cool professional photos all at the same time? Check out the LA Experience. You will have your own personal driver / professional photographer who will pick you up from your location and take you from downtown LA to Hollywood, to Beverly Hills, to West Hollywood, Santa Monica, Venice Beach, and then back to your original location. All while taking professional Hollywood-style photos of you and your party. The LA Experience is a private tour for up to 4 people in our clean, compact SUVs. The LA Experience private tour
for
is
just
only
$400 for 4 hours.
Price includes tour, professional photos, as well as complimentary snacks. Book your private tour now. Spots are filling up fast. So contact us now to book.
Also be sure to check out the dopiest YouTube channel in the world, Charles Arness World.
And Kathy Lee Gifford. And Maddie Show.
Welcome to No Face City.
Oh shit!
Yeah.
How many brothers you got?
I got 2.
Oh shit! Are they older brothers?
Thankfully, they're not.
Oh.
I don't think I would be introducing them to him right
Yeah,
now.
but they probably jump them.
Yeah.
So these are your younger brothers. How old are they?
25 and 16.
Okay, they still could jump them. Give them a nice little workover.
One of them is like 6'3", so
oh
he's
shit!
Strong, so.
Hey man, you dated my sister, fool?
Side chick, fool.
Hey, let me take you outside and talk to you for a second, man.
Nah, but he's like a big teddy bear.
Oh, your brother is?
Yeah.
Oh, that's good.
He's like a little teddy bear. Like
Yeah. Wow, that's gonna be good. So you meeting the brothers tonight? So he's met your other family or just?
He has not met anybody yet.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
So this the night he posed. Oh wow, so y'all new.
No. I mean, she met my family, but.
And then now you finna meet her family.
This is it, yep. Tables turn.
Yeah.
Is your dad gonna be there? Or?
No.
Okay. Your mom? You gotta. Okay. So it's just your brothers?
Just my brother.
Okay.
I feel like it's a setup, huh?
Why you say it like that? Like
Set up,
Why you say it like that? Like he ain't meet my people,
Nah,
right?
you gotta meet my mom sober, cause
Oh, he's not. Oh, cause
something else.
yeah, you could. Yeah, he's a little bit buzzed right now. Okay, I can tell. Yeah.
You gotta meet my mom.
That
sober.
makes you right. That makes sense. I'm sorry. You're right. You can. See, she. Yeah, you're right. Right. Yeah. That makes sense.
You gotta be grounded with her.
Yeah. Your brothers not gonna, cause they young. They know how it is. Yeah.
My brothers are probably drunk right now, so they won't.
See,
care.
so they don't. So both. So he's right. So they'll. It'll be a trio.
Where I come from, I feel like if they're drunk right now, it's a whole ass red flag, bro.
Right.
You know what?
you right, Claudia. You wait till you get a cup of coffee in them and get them cleaned up for you introduce them to mom, right?
Oh yeah. Yeah, not with her.
What's your nationality, if you don't mind me asking?
Me?
Yeah.
I'm Mexican.
Mexican. See, Mexican mamas, hell yeah, they're like black mamas. You gotta come correct, because it's the same thing. We hold our moms like, you know what I'm saying? Mama is like, you know what I'm saying? Moms in both cultures are like the, top of the food train. That's why, black men, especially men in general, I won't let nobody meet my mom unless I'm really serious about her. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I had told a homegirl she been dating this dude and she hasn't met his mom and they've been dating for like a year. I said, he's not really, if he's serious about you, you would meet his mom. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah. I didn't take just anything to meet my mama. If it was somebody I was just dating and not really serious about, or like my sisters and shit like that.
How many sisters you got?
Just one. I got two brothers. Yeah, two brothers and one sister. Yeah.
I feel like you got some middle child syndrome.
Oh no, I'm the youngest.
Oh,
yeah, my sister's
you're
middle.
spoiled.
Oh, that's my sister because she's the only girl.
That's true.
Yeah, she's the only girl. Like she got a brand new car and she, was able to drive. I got a bucket. My dad got me a bucket.
Hey, but you're gonna come down and like introduce yourself with them too, right? No.
Oh, it's my me. The Uber. Hey, I'm the Uber driver guy. Who's this guy?
I just met him.
Yeah.
Uber driver.
They invite me over.
I'm here for moral support.
Okay? Right.
I'm here for moral support for Hugo.
Right. Oh, boy. They told me to come in just to, see how everything goes, just in case y'all jump them.
Back up.
Right.
We all on the same page then.
Right. As long as they don't size you up. If they start sizing you up, you already know what time it is.
It's right here.
Left, yeah.